Hey there, this is CaraSeen coming in for you on a new pick a card, and this one's going to be Will They Propose to You? Now, before I start with anything, this isn't 18 years older because I do have my zombie tarot decks out, so sometimes they take control of me. So, going in with the pick a piles here, you have choice 1, 2, 3, or 4, and I'm going to show you the rings you have to choose from. Since you're all Shield Maiden Valkyrie bitches, I chose my Shield Maiden Valkyrie bitch ring for ya. So you have one of Odin's ravens here. Yeah, this super cool, learned, Latinish, universal, collapsible ring. We have the two wolves, Odin's wolves with Celtic knotwork and aquamarine gems. And one of my favorites is the triad here with Odin's ravens. So you can choose from which one resonates with you most. You can pause this for a moment, meditate on it, ponder on it. You can even grab your pendulum and douse on it if you'd like. I find just the first one that chose me. They're all the same color, so it's just a matter of which one resonated with you most, which one picked you the fastest. And let's move on to your first reading. We'll start off with pile 1, and you can see the timestamps below as well. And the timestamps will let you know which piles you can choose onto. All right, 18 years old, remember that. All right, let's have some fun. Will they propose to you or not? Okay, Shield Maidens. One thing I do want to add is I want to give a bit of a reading off the ring. I wound up doing readings off the rest of the rings, and for some reason I don't know why that happened, so I wound up coming back because these are my rings, so they shouldn't resonate with other people. But I'm holding this, and what I'm getting is that this man, he soars, he flies, he is a messenger of love. Your man does what it takes and works very hard, and you should be very proud of him, which I'm sure you are. I got the message, you have chosen wisely, and it totally sounds corny, and I really want to say, you have chosen wisely, my son. You have chosen wisely, my daughter. You know, that's exactly what you got to say it. This cat that you chose is phenomenal, and your parents should be very proud of you. I see wings and around you. I see wings of love. He's always hugging you. He's always kissing the back of your neck. He's always giving you sweet little kisses. If he hasn't in a while, he's just tired, and he's been working hard. I see lots of hugs, definitely an abundance of love. And that's all that I get from this ring for now. Let's continue on with our reading. All right, let's get started. These are going to be for you. Will he propose? We're going to come back to those ones. All right, Shield Maiden number 1, picking the Odin's Raven. Let's see what you have picked. Now remember, I'm going to talk a little bit about your man, or the one that you're thinking of here. And if I pick up anything about him, if you don't mind, I'm going to read into that. The Lovers. Oh my gosh, yay. Three of Hazards. Teamwork, craftsmanship. Okay, the High Priestess. This is actually about him. There's secrets going on. There's mystery. He's a very intuitive person. These secrets about him is not bad. This is about you. He's got secrets about you, not secrets that he doesn't want to tell you. I'm smiling as I'm telling you this. The Justice card. This card here is the direction towards the outcome. So let me show you. Break it down here a little. This is him. This is the direction taking towards the situation. Okay. This is the outcome of the situation, and this is the future of what's happening here. This is my own spread that I've made up, and it really, really helps me out in so many different ways. I use this on a personal basis as well. So jumping back here to the Justice, we have the brains weighed out by the heart. What does that tell you? Looks like your heart's on top. Brain's a little lower, and that's fine. Most of the time we should be smarter than our heart, but we're not. Our heart usually leads us, does it not? Now, Justice is about, straight up, it's about win-win situations, like cause and effect, you know? It's the solutions where the truth comes out. Now, you have secrets here. The truth is coming out. If you're worried about things that are going down in your house and you feel that he's been, what do you say, pulling back from you, if you're feeling that, I don't want you to panic. I don't want you to fret, and I would love you to stop worrying right now, because the Six of Hazards, this is about gifts coming in. Usually I refer to the cannibals here. They try to gift you here with bigger steaks, but they're skinny. So where they're really getting their meat, you know. But what it is that he's been working quietly, well, actually. So if you think he's doing more time at work, if you think he's pulling away from you, maybe he's been on the phone a little bit more. It's not a girl. It's not a girl, my love. Give me a sigh of relief. Release all that energy out. Take another breath and breathe it out. Trust me. This is about gifts coming in. This is about giving. This is about generosity. Ooh, this tells me like a big, big ring. And this is the reason why I say big ring, because I see a big steak. Now, if there's a big steak in the apocalypse, really, where are you getting your meat from? Probably all the cattle are gone by now. They're the ones that may have started the apocalypse. Who knows, due to mad cow disease. This guy is planning something so big that he's spending so much extra money on it, spare no expense. And the reason why it's spare no expense, because he doesn't even care that he's using his pet zombie to like mow the lawn, and the pet zombies am out to mow down the flowers and everything, not just the grass. Like, they're fine with that. They have an abundance. He is creating something so amazing for you, and the reason why I know that is the Three of Hazards. The Three of Hazards is about, it tells you it's about teamwork and collaboration, but what it actually is too is quality craftsmanship. So if I'm seeing gifts, and I'm seeing generosity, like generous to the point of abundance, girl. And then I see the Three of Hazards, what is about quality craftsmanship. I'm talking this is going to be a ring that, when he gives it to you, you should be getting new ice skates. That's all I'm going to say. It should come with a new pair of skates, because it's going to be big enough to rock that. Oh, the Lovers. What does this tell us? The Lovers, partnership, deep love, the strength of the two. Eat your heart out. You know, he doesn't even care that she's undead. He brought some perfume with her. He loves him so much. She ripped his heart out, and she's going to carry it home. You know, he loves her so much that, you know, knives can go right to the heart. It's going to be an amazing, amazing reunion. I think I'm just feeling a little bit of pullback. You have been feeling that he has been pulling back, but I also would like you to ask, what have you been doing here? I see a lot of work. I see a lot of quietness. He might be working longer hours at work, and he's not avoiding you. He's actually been saving up. Some of the things I'm seeing with him, I'm getting a message. Yeah, I'm getting a message coming in. How do I explain? You think he's pulling back. Part of your instincts is a little bit true. It's because you have been wondering what has been going on so much that it's kind of created a bit of a barrier and wall between the two of you. Like a tiny one, and he's feeling it a little, but you're wondering what's going on. Again, this is about secrets. He has to be secretive because he wants to surprise you with this absolutely generous gift of love and generous gift of this ring that's coming. And I am not a girly girl, and I don't talk about pink or rings or sparkly, and this rock, like I said, should come with ice skates. But you know what? Instead of saying but, let's hop into here. Let's see what we have here. There it is, my love. Now, one thing here is your feelings are real and worth exploring. We're going to come back to that one. And look what we got here. Oh, my love. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. We're going to stop here before I go to the next one here. He has been working hard. You're working hard too at your job, but he's been working very hard. You have not known why, but now you know why. Now I need you also to make the effort in the relationship a bit more. And I'm not just talking about emotional or things at home. I want you to show up at his work and just bring him a little lunch. Bring him sandwiches, dude. Bring him what boys like, you know. Look at what she's done. She's brought him a little picnic that she's picked in this giant leaf because she's so little, and she's picked these little crab apples, and he doesn't even care that they're crab apples and they're going to be sour and tart, and he gives her, oh, I just squish you. Look, he didn't even give her time to let her wrap her arms back around him. I just squish and I just love you. And the dogs are about loyalty and trust, and we have a little one in here in the picture. Oh, we have the white and the purity too, and that symbolizes new beginnings, and so does these flowers. You can find these ones on Vancouver Island, and I think they're good luck. I love the dogwood flowers. And that also symbolizes purity, new beginnings, new things happening. But great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if you do want this great love and this abundance, this proposal, then you need to make a little bit more effort at home. Now, remember, I understand that you were pulling back because you did not know what was happening with, the mystery and secrets around him. And I need you to bring back that person with that you were first with him. Like how you'd make him a little bit more meals if you're living together. Now you're gonna surprise him. Have some like a lunch made and just have it ready in the morning. Like, why not? You work too, and you work full time too, but why not? And that's gonna reassure him all this hard work, because he is teetering some days. He's not having any doubt. Some days he's just teetering because he's noticing a change in you. He doesn't realize it's because of him. So I need you to just make the effort, and it's actually going to rebalance out things quite. He's going to see that. You got to tell your man things like, and I actually looked this up on on YouTube, and tell your man things like, I feel safe with you. I love being in your arms because I feel secure. I have security. Even to say that sounds kind of lame, especially when you're a shield maiden girl. But you gotta sometimes. And if that's what we gotta do for a man, that's what we gotta do. Make a little effort. Give your relationship a chance. Look at that. Work on your partnership. All right, had a quick interruption there. So back to this card. We need to give your relationship a chance. It's time to work on your partnership, and that's more in your behalf. I think your man has been working very hard. And as we were going over that, I think you thought that could have been someone else, or that he was being a little too workaholic and not giving you enough attention that you needed because he's tired after work. But I'd like you to give it a chance. Now that we know what's been going around, and again, this is a general reading, we have multiple possibilities, but it could be a reason why he's been distant. I see a lot of hard work he's been putting in. You know, he dreams of the white picket fence. He dreams of the family. There's children in his future with you. He has the dog. He has the pet zombie. He is working towards. He's the man of action. The romantic feelings you have are absolutely real and worth exploring, this card says. So what you're feeling, you're allowed to feel. And if you're feeling a little sad and what's going on, it's time for you to let it go. And you have one of the most amazing cards you can get in the deck. Like, they don't even, like I said, they don't even care that you're stinky. He's just brought his perfume. He loves everything about you, man. Rip his heart out. Love him. Take the heart home with you. Hold it in your hand, gingerly squeeze it, eat it, whatever you dig. Be the undead woman that you are, the living dead girl. You know, you're going to be that one that he's going to go to the graveyard at night and dig up and find that perfect wife. Let's have a little look here, see for you. Now, this is what my little twist is, because I was reading, this is about him. This is about him, his hard work, focus going towards you. I didn't tell that in the intro that I actually was going to be reading into him a little bit more. And I'm going to pull a couple cards here for you. Before I got that, I just got another message coming in. This guy's amazing. He's a hard worker. I love how he holds you. Just seeing the love, and I'm just looking at these cards. Like, he just squishes you. He just squishes you. He loves you so much. Doesn't even, he just takes you and squishes you and squishes and loves and holds you and holds you. I mean, all these cards here, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. That's half of just absolute love. He loves giving you kisses from behind. You could be, you know, mowing down zombies and shooting down a bunch of raiders, and he just gives you a little kiss on your shoulder. Oh, so nice. You know, you could be out collecting cans and trying to scavenge for food, and he's like, look, see here, I have it. I found some kill for you. He loves bringing home, and he loves being there for you. His dreams of a beautiful home, children, the perfect home, he wants it all for you. He loves you so much. His generosity it's almost unbalancing how generous he is. He's so generous. His heart is even higher than the brain. He's thinking with that. He's using his brain for the smarts and craftsmanship, but he's using his heart because he loves you so dearly. And this is a definite yes. You are getting proposed to. You're getting an amazing ring. And you're getting an absolutely amazing household and outcome. His generosity is going to be just about limitless, with it, especially with his love. Now these cards, these are for you. I want you to be strong, Goddess Sekhmet says. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Now with Sekhmet, with her, this is about don't underestimate yourself. This is about avoiding complaining or indulging in negative thinking. This is also about maybe going back to the gym, weight training, making your body stronger. So not only mental strength, this is talking about body strength, endurance, your love. You have to put in work as well. You have to make the effort. And I know again why you were pulling back, but now that we know, we can go forward. Bodies of water. Spend time near water such as a lake, river, or ocean and recharge your batteries. I mean, there's so much plenty coming from her. There's the waterfalls here from right from the distance. And if we look small all the way from the distance here, down, even wrapped around her, waterfalls coming everywhere. Water's going to rejuvenate you. Taking a sea salt bath to cleanse any negativities. You can take an Epsom salts to relieve pain, to have a nice soak, you know, to relieve joint pain. And it just all in all is what we need. We're, again, that's saying how much percentage are we made of water, that what you need. And actually the salt water really helps. And if you actually know your colors of your chakra colors, if you can look those up, and I can tell you in just a moment too, you can look those up, and you can actually add the colors to your bath water of what you need to invoke and rejuvenate more. So the crown chakra, your overall thinking is going to be an indigo. You could also use like a light, like a purple. The next one is your third eye chakra. That's going in with a deep blue. Your throat chakra, if you need better communication, that's like a teal, baby blue around there. Turquoise is going to be the best color. And if you want your heart, if you're feeling a little heart sore, you want your heart to grow more, you just need a little bit more love for that day, you can use green or pink. And your your solar is yellow. And your sacral, which is your emotional, is going to be orange, and that's going to be a really good one too. That's an emotional experience with that too. And red is going to be your root chakra, and that's good for grounding. So spend time near water such as lake, river, ocean. Recharge your batteries. If you don't have that, man, we're in Canada right now. It's cold and there's no jumping in lakes here. There's not even playing in the puddles because it's very cold, and most of our puddles are frozen right now. So you can go down to a pool. You know, it is chlorine. Even if you're just having such an off day, hop in the shower, let that water flow over you. I feel really excited for you, dude. I feel super, super excited. The shield maiden in you is calling out to be strong, and I need you to bring her back. Like I keep saying, now that you know why he was pulling away is because you got proposal, girl. He's been working, but I need you to reassure him he's feeling a little flaky with a couple things in his mind right now because you've been distant yourself. I need you to make the effort 100%, and it's not a 50-50. This is all about you. If you want this to happen, you need to make a little effort of just making him feel like a man. You're being great in your relationship. You don't have lack of effort. I see it in other aspects of your relationship or your life or your career or his. None of that is showing right now. It just shows your man just needs some reassurance. And that's totally cool, because then you get to be proposed to, and then you get to get married, and then you get to have the love of your life and the home of your life. Well, that's it for you, Shield Maiden. It was an honor to read for you, and thank you so very much for watching. Please comment below and tell me how this resonated with you. I would really love to hear that. Give me a little like and subscribe and support the channel. Thank you so very, very much, and enjoy. All right, Shield Maiden number 2. Pile number 2. So there's a reason why you picked this ring, and I'm going to assume that this reading is going to be unusual compared to the other ones. Unusual in the sense that something different is what I'm feeling from this ring. This guy's a little unique. He's a different type of cat, isn't he? But that's what you like about him, and that's what attracted you about him. But with that, it's kind of like when you date a bad boy, then you're going to have to deal with some of the badass shit. And when you're dating someone who's a little more crazier, then you are going to have to deal with spouts of extra passion. And then when you were dealing with someone who's a little more eccentric, then you're going to have moodiness, aren't you? Okay, so one thing I didn't tell in the intro is that I have a little bit of a slight twist that we're going to do today. So you tuned into Will He Propose? I'm also going to do a little reading into about him. These cards not only going to tell me if he's going to propose to you or not, and they're also going to tell me about him. So if I see in the cards, which I'm sorry, my love, if it says, I see in the cards that there is no proposal or there is no ring, we're going to look into why and blockages. So if I see a definite, like, straight up no in the cards, then I'm going to stop. I'm going to actually clarify, and we're going to work towards unblocking, or what you and him or you guys can do together, or what you straight up can do to help. Because if you want this is why you're tuning in, then what kind of things can you do with this situation, right? So let's indulge and let's have some fun. Knight of Cups, Prince Charming, Six of Cups, friendship. This is deep friends. If you are, those of you who are just wondering if you're going to get proposed to, I feeling some of you actually just really digs this guy and it's a new relationship. You can finish watching it. You'll get your answer, but I feel this is like young new love here. For those of you who have been together for a while, continue watching. The other ones, you're cute. I see definitely someone who, I can't believe when I was reading this ring, because this is my ring. It's weird that also I got information I should start reading off the ring about this person, but there's a reason why you chose this unusual ring, and this is the only ring of mine that I have like this, and it's the only ring of mine that does this. So there's a reason why you chose it. I see a very eccentric man. I see a moody man. Definitely. Do we have any cups in the house? Yeah, we have Knight of Cups, Six of Cups. I got the message Cancer. When you're dealing with the cup energy, it's water. It's emotional, but you're dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But for some reason, I just heard like Cancer, and I saw like this symbol in my head, Cancer, like flashing. The symbol was going back and forth. So Cancers, they can be a little bit moody people. You definitely will find those type of people that they like to be more in the basement more. They like to watch TV down in the basement, the lights off, even during the day. You got to think where Cancers live, little crabs live, right? They live in underneath a rock. They're like little darker places. They come out, grab their beer, grab their sandwiches, you know. Okay, back to the reading here. Your guy is quite interesting, but that's what you love most about him, don't you? You have an interesting man. I'm giggling a lot because I just feel like you have a very, very interesting man. Unusual man. Not like the rest, for sure. He makes you smile so much. He's like your best mate, like your best friend, too. Let's go on here to the Eight of Hazards. This is mastering your craft, like enjoying your employment. Eight of Hazards. This is about him. This is about a new approach, inventions. The Eight of Hazards demonstrates the need to think outside the pressurized expansion take. If the current ever endures falling or stalling, try rewiring the brain to explore new possibilities and different angles. Don't return to the same tactics over and over. You need to put your talents and imagination to better use. Now that card represents your man. So is he stalling out? Sometimes you got to keep trying and trying to succeed, but if you're doing the same thing when you keep trying, then that's not very, very smart, is it? But your man is intelligent, but he's not using his intelligence properly. We have the Knight of Cups here coming in. This is about romance proposals straight up. Oh, I got to tell you one thing too about my spread here. Sorry. You might not have seen this spread here before. This is one that I made up myself, and I use it for almost everything. It works. So this is them. Sometimes this would be the you card. So this whole is going to be about them and finding out if you're getting proposed to them by them. So this is them. This card represents the direction towards the action. This is what's happening. This is the outcome, and this is your future card that's shaken down. Then we're going to get into our romance oracle cards here, and we're going to see some advice coming through there. And then we're going to go back to these cards here, which I have snuck in. And those are going to be for you. I kind of snuck that in. I had a little talk with my love team, and that's what they said we compromised on. I wanted to bring in extra cards. They said, no, this was enough. This represented him and you. I said, please, I want to bring these cards in for a little extra. I said, okay, only if it's for you. So those are for you. So we'll get to those last because we're going to focus on him right now. And your question is why you're tuning in. United Cups here. This again, this is about romantic guy. This is about adventurous guy. And it also says moody. He's the one ready to smile and a surfboard underneath his arm. A natural charmer. The Knight of Cups is always ready to schmooze, doesn't always keep his eye on the exit. He can be fun to have around, but his mood will change like the surf. Did I not tell you about the Cancer? Cancer energy, and he's often likely to steal more than a kiss. Watch your heart, literally. Okay, that also describes a Scorpio. They're moody little creatures too, and you got to watch out with their tail now and again. Pisces are moody, but a little worry-wart. Not as moody as much. They're highly intuitive little creatures too, so you can pick which one of three you guys resonates with there. I'm just going to lay down the cards and what the meaning's here first, and then I'm going to tell you what I see and what messages are coming through here. We're going to hop to the Eight of Swords now. This is about self-imposed restrictions. Now this is your man here. Again, this is what he's feeling. He's feeling isolation. He's unsure right now. And I think a lot of it has to do with the Eight of Hazards here, the things that he's working through and the things that he needs to deal with. If you look closely at this, he has everything. He has the heart, he has the liver, he has every substance to nourish this little zombie, but no, it's not enough. You know, so still, if you look close, he's actually caged up. He can reach up anytime and touch your heart. But right now, he's imprisoned in his own thoughts. Eight of Swords is about lack of action. It's about he's feeling that it's like a no-win situation, what's going on in his mind right now, but not all is lost. Granted, the situation doesn't look good, but when zombies are nibbling at you're in other regions, it's important to keep your head. Stay focused. Instead of letting the situation overwhelm you, figure out a means to escape. It's not the zombies holding you back, it's the fear of the unknown. Okay, maybe the zombies. So yeah, he's definitely held back in his mind. He's definitely thinking over and over and over again. This moody person is in his thoughts far too much. You got to get him outside. You got to get him outdoors. You got to get him to shows, motor shows, car shows, something, gun shows, do some manly stuff. If that's not his style, he needs to be at an art event, man. Bring him to a cafe that he loves. Bring him to the cat cafe. If he's this eccentric dude, there's a cat cafe in Edmonton. There's got to be something cool like that in your town, wherever you're watching. Something different that's going to take him out of that thought process that he's in. Rocket on to the Six of Cups here. The Six of Cups is about giving and receiving. It's about generosity. It's about gifts, innocence. It's about reunions coming in. This is your best friend too. One moment here. This is about memories, I feel. Old flames. You might have someone that comes in. It always seems to be when our relationships are going really well, someone from our past comes in sniffing, and that's what I kind of see here too. You know, you have your best friend with your relationship right now. No zombie plagues, no hiding in abandoned houses, and your best friend is always by your side. Well, there's good news. Someone in your past will soon arrive for a visit. Just don't make a friendly kiss on the cheek for a zombie gnawing at your face. So as things are going in your relationship, whether they're going a little downhill, you're wondering why he's moody, wondering why he's in his own thoughts. You have to ponder why. And don't look to another person to get your attention that you need. You're going to be tempted. So sometimes the gods and Odin will send in a little temptation for you. Don't be tempted. You know, if you want to make this relationship work, say hi to that old friend, that hi to that reunion, that hi to that old flame. Tell talk about old memories, have a nice coffee, and leave it at that. If you want to get proposed to, if you are done with this relationship, let the guy know, go ahead, enjoy this old flame. Five of Hazards coming in here. Yeah, he's in worry. He's in isolation. He's digging through the garbage himself in the alleyways. You know, he's not a zombie yet. He's still human. He's alone. But there's things around the corner here for him. He's feeling a lot of anxiety. But we've come to another turning point. The Five of Hazards represents sometimes desperation and the ability to find a happy place. When you're wandering the dark and lonely city, it seems to be the end to a carnage and mayhem, but buckle up, little zombie slayer. The next alley just may have the escape route you've been searching for. And that's your future outcome for this situation. I think this guy's hurting. And I don't think you should press the situation, take your time. This guy is so unique. And he is an absolutely lovely soul. And if this guy is, in your mind, is worth waiting for, you're going to have constantly new stimulation in your life. Like someone who's eccentric is always going to be looking to get stimulated, learning new things, touching new things, experiencing new things. So let's have a little look at here. It's about stay optimistic about your love life. And some reason I read stay optimistic adult about your love life. So you're being a little whiny. You're complaining about this situation. I need to have positive thinking and faith and bring you romance. I see you complaining a lot. I see you you're bitching. You're bitching about this relationship a lot. Instead of bitching, I need you to look and see why he's like this. Because you fell in love with his moody eccentricities. And now you're not liking them. So I need you to be positive, whether you're bitching about yourself and or you're putting yourself down, the feeling that you're not good enough, or you're bitching about him to your friends, and that also is negative. And it's going to really, really lower your vibration level. Playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine and share. All right. So tap into when you guys first dating and how you guys were just silly and playful with each other. Tap into when you guys were first together and how you'd have that innocence or that excitement that gives you that feeling, you know, that feeling of excitement every time you saw each other, or you hear a little ding on your phone. You need to bring that back. And once you bring that back, everything is going to be falling into place again. It's going to reassure him as well. Look within what's happening with him. I don't know if we all want to say this is past issues, but this could just be mental health issues. This could be a depression and his life is good. Like life is awesome, but he has a chemical imbalance. We just need to help him why he's feeling isolated right now. And it may not be isolated. I don't think he feels isolated from you. I think he feels isolated from his world and what's around him. Again, he's chosen to be there due to he might be an artist, a musician, that type of energy I'm feeling from him. Even if he works a 9-to-5 job selling cars, he's still an artist at night, or a musician in his garage, that kind of guy. Like he has to have an artistic, poetic experience. Let's have a look at here. This one, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. This might be talking about this past person coming in, this reunion coming into your life. We have this one here. Yeah, this one here represents also the reunion and what may be coming here. They might be bringing gifts of love to you, gifts of flowers to kind of win you over. This guy, he may be on this kneeling down on the step, or, you know, and he's reaching up to her, she's going by. He's someone who is either a knight or a guard of stature, and he's still willing to love that girl no matter how she is. She's a barefoot peasant with sticks carrying her basket, and yet the divine guidance of the angels and cherubs coming in. Who is this person coming in? I think you have to decide about your moody man or this new friend coming in. If you want to get proposed to, I think he needs to work a lot on himself first before that should happen. If he does propose to you, I'd be wary about accepting. Just for the simple fact that he needs to work on some things here first. So I would accept, have the engagement, prolong the engagement. That's one thing to do. That'd probably be some cool advice, because obviously you want to find out if he's going to propose to you. You're tuning in, so that was silly advice of me. Something I would do personally, sorry. Prolong the engagement and help him work on the things he needs to work on. And because if it doesn't get worked on, it's going to affect your relationship for the rest of your life. And I don't know if that's somewhere you want to be. I see new love coming in, my friend. I'm not sure about this proposal. I'm personally not down on a moody person who can't pull their socks up for themselves. And if that's the shield maiden in you saying that, then I think check out what's happening here with this old flame coming in. Seems pretty awesome, cat, pretty romantic. There's also divine guidance. So this is new love. Remember in the beginning of the reading, I started giggling and I said, okay, is this a new relationship I felt? Or is this your old relationship? Or are you wondering about two of them? You're tricking me and I don't know what to say. Now, sneaking in these cards, since you're going to trick me and you're asking about a new relationship, then I'm going to sneak in these two cards for you. And this is not about him. This one is about compassion. Kuan Yin. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. I'm going to indulge in that one a little bit. This is about releasing guilt and shame to the heaven for healing and transmutation. Oh, was this not the impression that I got? Listen to this. Keep your thoughts about yourselves and others positive. Avoid gossip or bad-mouthing of yourself, yes, my love, yourself or others. Forgive yourself or another. And don't be so hard on yourself or others. Relieve perfectionistic tendencies. Wow. Compassion, my love, compassion. You have it within you. Transformation. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. The butterfly maiden is all about transformation. Don't be concerned about endings, as they're bringing in the new for you. Your prayers have been answered with this change. Let go of the old. Don't worry about these changes. They are truly for the best. And I truly believe that message is just for you personally. I'm not going to read into that one a little bit more. I just feel you nodding right now and nodding. Thank you so very much for watching. This has been an honor to read for you. Please comment below and tell me about this new person. Tell me how this card resonated with you, whether I was right or wrong. I love to hear comments. Please let me know. Throw a little like and subscribe and ring that bell and help support the channel. Thank you so very much again for watching, and enjoy this new love. All right, my shield maiden, third pile. You guys chose, if you can ever see here, there they are. We have the wolves on either side, Odin's wolves. I'm going to give you a little reading, my impression on this. I started reading off the other rings, which is strange because these are my rings that I chose, but there's a reason why you chose these rings, and interesting, I'm getting readings off this. This is a hard working man, sometimes to the point of workaholism. I see him, he's got a lot of instinct. He's a businessman. No matter what he touches, either whether he's in construction or corporate, he's a businessman. He likes to dress fine. He's got nice clothes. He loves to howl at the moon. I find him more nocturnal. He's at his best at nighttime. He's materialistic. He may not be giving everything that you need. On emotional level, I think you would have everything you need on a financial, material level. But on what your heart needs is maybe lacking a little. All right. I had to pause it because I was getting readings coming in, and this is such a strange one compared to the other 3 before you. I haven't even flipped the cards yet. There's an underlying issue here, and I believe you know what it is, and I think this reading is going to be giving you confirmation. But I'll tell you what, sister, I didn't tell this in the intro. The way that this reading is going to be happening is I've twisted it up a little bit. I just didn't tell anybody until I'm doing each individual ring. Is that I'm going to be reading into him. So not only I'm going to let you know if he's going to propose or not, I'm also going to be reading into him. These cards in order will represent him and you, but from his perspective. These cards represent the both of you, mainly to do with your relationship, okay? Now, I had these ones as well, and I really wanted to put them in, and Spirit said no, that these were enough, and how they had chosen to pick it out. So we negotiated and we compromised on, instead of these cards meaning for both of you, they said I could use it only if these 2 cards would actually represent just for you. So I decided at the end of reading everything about him, his perspective, point of view, will he propose or not, the love and the cards, the romance oracle, angel oracle cards between you 2, that I get to give you a little bonus and have a little extra for you. And sometimes that's what we need to work on. Sometimes that's just a little clarity, and sometimes it's advice. And we'll read into the specific meaning of the goddess oracle cards as well. So let's get started, and I'll explain to you how I do my spread. This is a personal spread that I made up myself here, that it just works for me and for many things. All right, so what we have here is going to be the cards that represent him, and then these are ones that are going to be representing the both of you. Of course, this represents, obviously, you're asking who's going to propose. He's in that relationship with you, but this is kind of more focused on him and where he sees things going down here. So starting off with the Tower, that's pretty crazy. This represents him. This is kind of him in the now. Him in the now is kind of unwanted change. There's kind of a bit of an upheaval going on. This is about sudden change, questioning convictions. It's about distraction. But a lot of times this is like a temporary card, okay? It's like a temporary thing that's going to happen. It's a suddenly it happens, so the card says. But if you really look at it this way. There's lightning striking down on the Tower. Usually that would involve a lot of chaos. Oh my God, it happened out of nowhere. But didn't you see the storm brewing? You know, didn't you see the dark skies coming, the storm brewing, and then all of a sudden the thunder, you're going to hear it. So you get my drift when I'm laying down. All of a sudden the lightning comes in. You know it's coming. Okay? Pardon me. Sure, everything seems fine, but you're 20 stories above ground in the private building, that it's guarded by an elite force. What harm is in relaxing with a few friends in the Tower reminds us that appearances can be deceiving. You never know when a horde of zombies might come shambling through your door, and it's ideal time to question the reality of your situation. Are you safe and as secure as you think? Now this is what he's feeling. So this is about you, my friend. He's not feeling very safe and secure in this relationship. He's feeling that this relationship is chaotic right now. The 8 of Cups. Look what she's doing. She's leaving Costco. She's leaving her home, your residence, where you guys have all laid up with all your friends. She's leaving. This is about abandonment. 8 of Cups. It involves emotional. withdraw, retreat, moving on. That kind of, you dig what I'm laying down? Eight of Cups is about love, emotions, feelings. This card is not only about troubled relationships, it's about change. It's time to pack it in, amigo. The town is nearly overrun and you need to load up what's left in your sanity and move on. Relationships are no longer close and you're feeling left out of the group. The Eight of Cups urges you to abandon a failed relationship or a broken aventura. It's time to try your luck in that little town down the road. Wow. So I think if you're just tuning into this, if he's going to propose to you, not whether this is answering like, should I stay or should I go now? Yes, sing the song in your head. Should I stay or should I go now? I think you need to make that decision, and the moon is about secrets too. Holding back. This is about visions. This is about finding out answers. This is unseen problems. This is about trusting your intuition. Sometimes the moon card could represent deception, but all in all, it's about secrets and intuition. The midnight sun erases doubts and fears that cloud the mind and allows the subconscious to explore possibilities through dreams. That little bird flying to a freedom may hold the key to your problems, but watch for symbols while you sleep. It's a time to trust your instincts and intuition. And this, again, this is about him. So what is his dreams, Tom? Is this going to be the key to success? Let's find out. I'm not going to tell you yet. I already know what's going to happen here. Ace of Hazards. Look at her. It's just like a high five coming out. There's rings on the fingers. There's jewelry. This is a material man. He's working hard. Aces of Hazards. Ace of Hazards, about possibility. It's about financial rewards. It's about new beginnings. Yes, my friend, it's fresh new starts and opportunities. A need to plan to make the most of them. The Ace recognizes hard work that got you to this point and gives you the extra hand to assist in the next step to march towards your global domination. Think of this card as that's right, a high five from the undead. I was right. A nice high five coming from the ground. There's offerings. So you guys have had a bumpy ride in your relationship so far. He feels that maybe he should be moving on. But you have to decide between yourselves. You're going to have to communicate with each other. You're going to have some time to talk. And you got to really get off those phones, put them down, turn them off, and decide what you two want to do. Because he thinks this is not going in a direction where it should be. At the same time, he's got the feelings that he has for you and the love he has for you is really amazing. He truly does love you. But I don't see a proposal in the future here. There's a Queen of Hazards right here. She's resourceful. It's about earth energy, the physical, material, financial. This is a lot of financial. The Ace of Hazard also has to do with the physical and financial. You could be dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. The moon is Pisces energy. Could be dealing with the Pisces. That's a lot of intuition though. Kind of, again, with the Tower, chaos, wondering about what's happening right now. Let's hop to the Queen of Hazards and hear what she has to say. What she's about is materialistic. She's confident, she's practical. She's tough as nails on the outside. The Queen of Hazards is gooey as gumdrops when no one's paying attention. And she's a real material girl, and she works hard for her money. And her obsession with financial security can be all-consuming. She has a nurturing side, but don't expect any hugs. She may symbolize a friend, employer, who expects too much of you in return. So again, this is about him. So that could be about you. He could be thinking that you're too materialistic. He could be thinking that you're too money hungry. whether you are or you aren't, I don't want to offend. So I'm not saying that you are, I'm just saying this is what he thinks, okay? This, in where I'm from in Alberta, we call it gold digger. This is what he thinks. And again, you have to decide, do you want these riches? Are you going to deal with his nocturnal? Are you going to deal with his business? He really thinks this is time for an end. He thinks the relationship is quite chaotic. He's feeling there's secrets. There is keys to this happiness coming in. There are rings or a proposal. If you do want to stay, he will love you so much. And you will have what you need, materialistically. In the beginning, you'll have love. Many years down the road, you may just have materialistic because you didn't have the true love. I think what you need is to communicate. You know, if you communicate and talk to him what you need, because he doesn't think this relationship is going very well. He's ready to go. And this just seems like, this just seems confusing. It just seems like like he just loves you so much. Maybe he's just confused the situation. Maybe you've been working longer hours. Maybe you're coming in and you're tired and he thinks that you're thinking less of him, and that's not the case. I think you just need to sit down and have a powwow. Have a snuzzle on the couch, turn off the phones, and talk to each other here. Let's have a look at the cards. Reconciliation. Heart-to-heart conversations. Look at all these little divine guidance here. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. True love. See? This is a romance of a lifetime. I think he's just feeling a little overwhelmed right now. And it could possibly be he's between taking care of business at home and taking care of business at work. He's working double time if you think about it. No different than a woman who goes to work and then go home and is a mother as well. You know, that's a couple jobs, and we still have all our duties at home and all our chores and everything we have at home too. This is true love. You guys, come on. You know, there's a little cherub here. This is divine guidance. He loves you. My gosh, he loves you. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. I'm going to repeat that. And when you do that, it creates so much trust. Look at her admiration for her man. Just absolute love for you. Reconciliation as well. You guys are going to work this out just fine. I say yes. He will propose, but there's going to be some work ahead for both of you. I feel I don't need you to stress about it anymore. I think the more you think about it, is this going to happen? Is he finally going to settle down? Is he finally going to ask me, where the heck is he going? I think the more you think about it, the more you're resonating that energy, and it becomes, for the lack of a better words, desperation. And we don't feel that we're in desperation mode, but the energy will like vibrate out that way to us. And we don't want that vibe to be coming out to there, because and then he's probably feeling your desperation, which could be this reason of this inner chaos that he's feeling, this current chaos. And when some guys feel that, when they feel a woman is so desperate to settle down, they want to flee. Even if he loves you so very, very, very much. Oh my goodness, he does. So just settle down. Let things come naturally. And you will prevail. He will propose, but you just have to stop. I think you need to just have some time just with you two and enjoy each other again, and stop thinking so hard on the future. It will come naturally, whether if you propose to him or he proposes to you, it will come at the right time. Now, I snuck these cards in here, and these cards are just for you. That I wanted to add these, and the Spirit said no, because these ones here were enough, and they represent you and him. And I said, but I really wanted to. So they said I could do it as long as it is just for you. So this is for him and both of you. This is for the both of you, and this one's just for you. So you have a star. A star is a spring goddess, a pagan spring goddess of fertility. And she says, this is a perfect time for you to start new projects and access new ideas. Give birth to new conditions. I'm going to tell you something else really cool about this card. You can take her in literally 2 different ways for Astara. Pardon me, I'm so sorry. Now, Astara is mainly about fertility. So those of you that wish to have children, this card signifies pregnancy. You'll be involved with successful child conception, adoption, or custody resolution. Your desire will be fully manifest in the springtime. There will be a resurrection of the old, and your new idea or adventure will be successful. And this card represents that it's an opportune time to make life changes. So hails to the yes, my love, he will propose. Just settle the fuck down, man. Just relax. That's probably the word of the day, is just relax. In good time. Your internal clock may be ticking, but trust me, you have a family that's coming to you. You have a beautiful family, and he's going to provide for you. He's a wonderful provider. Materialistic guy at times. Kind of a ding-dong dick at sometimes, but definitely he's a provider. Easy does it, it says. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing, and I think that's what I've been saying for a while. The literal meaning of this card is don't worry about your purpose or your goals. Make no sudden moves. Slowly, steady progress is best right now. Ease into your new life instead of rushing into it. Do your new work or part-time adventure to begin with, while slowly exiting the old. So as you're slowly exiting the old part of the chaotic relationship, where you guys have gone past the honeymoon stage and now in the early stage, now you're getting to the 3rd stage and wondering what's happening into our relationship. Will we get married? Are we going to move on? Should I bother to stay with him? I kind of hit that at my 3rd year mark with someone. If they don't think they're going to get married to me, or why are we together this long? That was my view when I was younger. It's kind of bad. They had a 3-year mark with me and past. I was like, moving on. All right, what's my purpose? I would like to have a family and children. That was my goals. And in 3 years, if a man didn't know what he wanted at all, then I would move on. In this case, I'd say easy does it. Don't bolt like a bunny like he's trying to do, or like I did. There's no need to hurry. Everything's going to be happening in due time. And everything will happen here for you. Stop being a little less materialistic if you could. I even know no matter what you ask for, he's going to provide. Again, I need you to sit down and have a powwow with your guy. There's going to be a lot of love, and I think the exchange is going to be very well. Like, you have every color of the rainbow coming out with the peace. Even you have the moon energy here. You have moon energy here. And if you think about it, a wolf's howl to the moon. Moon energy. Tap into that source. That source for you is about trust, and it's about your intuition. And building that bond of honestly discussing your feelings with each other, that is about trust, and heart-to-heart conversation is about creating that bond with each other. And a lot of times it's sharing secrets. Secrets don't need to be a negative or bad thing, or just like secretive memories, even sharing some memories of childhood, some places where you guys used to like to go when you were little, just sharing things that he's never heard about you. It just creates this adoration that he has for you, and it will just confirm for him that, again, you're his one true love. I need you to put in just a touch of effort, and you're going to have your wishes come true, my friend. Give me a little comment below and tell me about how I did on here. And like, subscribe, and ring that bell for our next video that comes out. Help support the channel. Thank you so very much for watching. And I must say, this has been an honor to read for you. Thank you so very much. Okay, Shield Maidens. For you, the ones that chose Odin's Ravens, we have the triad here on both sides that represents the mother, the maiden, the crone. represents the Balan, the first, the second, and the third trimester, as well as the first, second, and third trimester of the moon, waxing and waning, and the full moon. But most of all, this represents Odin's ravens. This is Ugan and Mugan. They represent thought and memory. Odin sends them out every day, and he does worry that maybe Mugan won't return, but what they do, he gave them the ability to speak, and they sit on Odin's shoulders. And they tell him everything they see and hear, and they travel throughout their Midgard world. And all the other rings I've been reading before each reading, I've been getting impressions off the rings about the men in your life, but this one, I don't know why I'm telling you mythology. Something about the ability to travel between worlds. And I think we may be dealing with two different worlds. I'll find out what that means. I think this reading has a deeper meaning than what you just asked, if they're going to propose or not. I think reason why you've looked up this particular reading has a deeper meaning to it, and I don't know what it is, but maybe the cards will clarify for this. We'll find out in just a moment. All right. I had to pause it because I was getting readings coming in, and this is such a strange one compared to the other three before you. I haven't even flipped the cards yet. There's an underlying issue here, and I believe you know what it is, and I think this reading is going to be giving you confirmation. But I'll tell you what, sister, I didn't tell this in the intro. The way that this reading is going to be happening is I've twisted it up a little bit. I just didn't tell anybody until I'm doing each individual ring. Is that I'm going to be reading into him. So not only I'm going to let you know if he's going to propose or not, I'm also going to be reading into him. These cards in order will represent him and you, but from his perspective. These cards represent the both of you, mainly to do with your relationship, okay? Now, I had these ones as well, and I really wanted to put them in, and Spirit said no, that these were enough, and how they had chosen to pick it out. So we negotiated, and we compromised on, instead of these cards meaning for both of you, they said I could use it only if these two cards would actually represent just for you. So I decided at the end of reading everything about him, his perspective, point of view, will he propose or not, the love and the cards, the romance oracle, angel oracle cards between you two, that I get to give you a little bonus and have a little extra for you. And sometimes that's what we need to work on. Sometimes that's just a little clarity, and sometimes it's advice. And we'll read into the specific meaning of the goddess oracle cards as well. So let's get started, and I'll explain to you how I do my spread. This is a personal spread that I made up myself here, that it just works for me and for many things. Especially works for when I have questions and hard to answer readings, which I had to kind of meditate on the cards before reading some of them, because some of them are really hard to get into, and some of them I had to carefully word how we're going to rock this. So we'll go to this in here a moment. We're going to start off, this represents him, his point of view, him in the now, okay? This is the direction of going towards what your future outcome is you're hoping. This is going to be the answer to the outcome, and we have our future coming here. So it's an interesting spread, but my gosh, it works. So follow me along, and we'll rock this together. Okay, so we have here the world. Now the world is a 21st card in the major incarna. It's actually the final card, but it's actually, the world goes around. If we actually had the major incarna with the rider deck, as you can see, it's constantly revolving. It's constantly moving around. So it's a completion, and we're just going to go into the Fool card, and we're going to go into fresh hope, take chances, new paths, and adventures and beginnings, right? And the world is about completing goals. It's about, or completing lessons even. You have love. Like, he has, even with his bunker all filled up, he's got his meds, he's got his gear, you know, he's got probably more ample board games than you ever could ever imagine. And there's love. Like, he figures that he's going to get all this set up for you, and you're going to have love. But he's still feeling, though, even though he's got everything set up here for you in the bunker, what's happening above? He still feels that in the background there's chaos, and a little bit of chaos, and the world coming down. Why is that, honey? This is a strange card to get to start off with. A completion card, the end of an ending, you know, like to... He's got everything for you. You're happy. You've chosen this path. But there's still some world all going to shit in the background here, just above. It also means a complete end here. Oh, okay. Now I'm seeing why. The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is about nightmares, anxiety. He got bit. He's too scared to take a needle because he said I'm just going to be a little bit of a wussy. But you're here to help take care of him. And not in a mothering way, in a like, you're my best mate, you're my love. You know what? He's got anxieties he's dealing with. There's something, I don't know if it has to do with him. It's nothing to do with his past, not to do with his past relationships. I don't feel it has to do with family. I don't know why he loves you, but there's still a little piece of him here that is, it's distant, and he's not willing to take some medicine. He's got some anxieties here. This is causing him a lot of grief, my love. This is causing him a lot of depression. To the point where he could be having nightmares. Like, it's causing him a lot of anxiety. It's something that you're doing. The message I just got in, it's something that she's doing, is what I just got. So let's continue on. I think you know what it is, and I guess for me, I'll find out. I'll find out what's going on, and then what we're going to do, we'll figure out how can we alleviate his anxiety and alleviate what you're doing. What you could be doing is through absolute love and light, and he could be taking it a different way. You could be doing something negative and not cool, and he's going to take it as is, that, you know, you're not being a cool shield maiden, you're being a bit of a Valkyrie bitch, you know. Yikes. So we don't want to be bitchy, man. There's something, he's refusing a bit of your love, and he's being held back. That's what I'm seeing. He's providing you with everything you need, and you have given him love, a lot of love I'm feeling. But there's something else you're not providing him. There's something missing. Okay, Five of Swords here. I need to read into the zombie book with this one. Five of Swords. This is about theft. This is about struggle. Oh. You're not letting go of your ex, are ya? There's two boys fighting over the rifle. There's one rifle left, and there's zombie hordes coming in everywhere. Girl, get over your ex. I see things still fighting. I see wounds, battle. This is your man. This is your ex coming in here with no shirt, looking good. He's got shoes on, so it's not like he's getting undressed. He's just trying to come in here and look good. Watch me as I flex. They're fucking wasting rounds as they're fighting over you. This is your guy, and the reason how I know it's your guy, because he's dressed well, he's awesome, he takes care of himself, and you know what? Yeah, he's got some battle wounds because he's dealing with you. I'm going to be straight up and say you have two men fighting over you, and you need to choose which one. I would choose this guy, because look, he still is dressed as he is, who he is. He needs to come in and flaunt his shit, because he can't just be, man. He can't just dress as he is, be as he is, and expect people to like him, because you know why? I'm feeling a narcissist. Oh. Oh, honey. Okay. Okay. Narcissist dude, your current dude, ex-boyfriend dude. Okay. Ex-boyfriend, narcissist dude. You think it was love. Maybe you did have some, it's a different kind of love. Each relationship, as my friend Val would say, each relationship gives her a different type of love, and she'll learn from that different, each one. Now this guy being a narcissist, you may have had love for him in the beginning. It's a different type of love. Your heart actually felt this little twitter, and maybe that was love for that type of relationship, or that for that man. But his claws are still in you. Whew. He is still making contact. And you're enjoying maybe your ego being fluffed of being wanted, even though you love your current man more than you ever have in your life. But you're letting your ex be, even if you guys are like hanging out and all having a barbecue together, and you can tell your man is not comfortable, you share some children together, stop it. It's making your current man uncomfortable. And it, you know, your children will pick up on that. Your friends are going to pick up on that. And you should be picking up on that. They're too polite to say anything, but you have a very narcissistic ex that has their claws still in you. They're not letting go of you, and you are not letting go of them. And if you want to get proposed to and have this wonderful, amazing life with your current dude that loves you with all his heart and all his soul, and I'm giving you heck right now, he loves you. He loves you so much, and right now he is so hurt. You need to let go of your ex, please. Your ex doesn't need you. He only wants you because you're with someone else. If you were single, he wouldn't want you. Do I repeat that? No, you dig it. If you're single, he wouldn't even want you because you're happy. That's when our exes, they all come out of the woodwork. Right before someone's about to propose, right before you're like, or you just fine, you just start dating. Here, there comes the exes. They're sniffing around. What the heck is up with that with men? That's what's happening. Narcissist is just coming in and you're upsetting your new man. Time to let your ego go. Nine of Hazards here. This is about self-sufficiency. This is about some financial gain. I don't know why we are getting these ones. This is about prosperity and confidence sometimes, and I think that's what he needs to have. And right now he's not getting it because he is fighting over you. Even if he's never met this ex, he does know that your ex is in the picture. And I have a feeling he's met your ex. Because you're two, like, oh, we're best friends. I can be friends with everyone. And that's cool because I'm friends with a lot of my exes too. But if as far as interrupting my current love or my current relationship with anybody, depending on how best friends we are, really, realistically, you don't stay best friends with your ex if you've made love with them. You know, it's just, no, it's not cool, man. It's just, not a lot of people can be accepting of that. The people that can, bless them, that's kick ass. Not a lot of us can't, and I think in this case, he can't. Some people are poly and can handle that, and it's love is love, and they got so much love. They share a lot of love. This guy is not a poly, and he's only got one love. He is like a swan, my friend. He only loves once, and he only wants you. And right now, because you're so open with your ex and about your ex and dealing, and your ex is on your tip of your tongue or talking or around, he's pulling you back in. You haven't really been shy that you may still have some feelings for your ex, and now he's feeling that he's getting pulled. It needs to stop. You are hurting your new man. It's not very cool. It needs to stop. Nine of Hazards. Most people heard about the apocalypse and hid underneath their desks. But you didn't flinch. You worked through a catastrophic and actually prospered. Nothing breeds confidence like success. And now you find yourself with plenty of both. Business is booming and the future is looking bright. I think after you're able to come through with him, and let him know that you're just going to be there for him, and show by your actions, not just words. I think in this case it needs to be actions, and he will see the change in you. But you got to make the change pretty quick here. And I believe when you have that, it's going to give him the confidence that he needs, right? Because right now his confidence is low. And his confidence is usually pretty high, and that's what's very attractive about him. But right now you're feeling kind of teetering that you're not as attracted to him because his lack of confidence. He's got lack of confidence because of you. Ouch. But it's true. Two of Cups. One thing I will say about the Two of Cups that is cooler than anything, out of every single card, 78 cards in the tarot deck, out of every single card, this one is my absolute fave, because this is even better than the Lover's card. So if you want a yes for getting proposed to, dump your ex. Does that sound right? That sounds weird. Dump your ex, right? And the love you're gonna have is like none other. It's gonna be amazing. The Two of Cups represents, actually, I will read it word for word, romantic love, partnership, proposal, and marriage. Give your man a boost of confidence that you don't need your ex in your life anymore, and you will have love, marriage, engagement, proposal, honeymoon, a life together that he has prepared for you. He's got a bunker of love for you. Look at that at the table. He doesn't care if you're dead or alive. He's got the brains for you. He's got meat for you, raw or rare. You're good to go. Two of Cups. It's about harmony, balance. Represents the union of two people. The Two of Cups sneaks a happy balance between two parties who finally sit down at the dinner table without fighting. After all, what's a minor zombie infection among friends? This could be the beginning of a budding romance like none other. I'm going to hop right into your past life relationship. Oh my God. All right, dude. I don't stack these decks. I didn't see it before. This could be the one. Past life relationship. It's time to come to clear your energy. I'm going to let you look at that for a while. All right. I did not pull these in, and I don't know that. Dude. Are you done? My goodness. Release your ex, because the one you're with right now has absolute divine guidance. Like, this guy could be the one, and you have already met the romantic partner that you seek. So everything that you've put out in the universe after your narcissistic ex, you did sit down, you did either ponder, meditate, write it out, journal it. You did something either daily or so strong at one point in time when you sat down and said, look, I will never. You're just finding all the good things in him right now because you're like your ego being fluffed right now. But you have to remember what the hell you went through and why he's your ex, right? After you left this narcissistic prick, you did at one point in time, I know it. I feel it in my soul, whether you journaled it hardcore or there's how can I put this into words? You put it out there so hardcore, exactly what you wanted in the universe. Your prayers were answered. So the next person you met is your gallant lovely here, and he is everything you put out. So why are you choosing to be tortured? Why are you choosing pain and suffering when you have everything that you've asked for? So it's time for you to pull your big girl panties up and say, I choose love over pain. I don't choose a painful love. I choose absolute unconditional love. And I hope you dig what I'm laying down, because you've already met the romantic partner you seek. Because you're going to release your ex. You have, right now, you've already watched this, you have affirmations out there. We got to change our wording. Right now, you've released your ex. And I'm proud of you. Because the relationship you have right now is about a past life relationship. You have known each other before. This is true love. This is love like none other. You keep finding each other in each life. This is a special type of love. This is a soulmate type of love. You need to stop sabotaging yourself. Now, I think that's as far as I can go with this. But we have 2 more cards here for you, and this is a little extra. And now that I feel we've had all this a little bit more deeper meaning of what we're finding out, the reason why you're asked if you're getting proposed to or not. I had it in the beginning. I had a feeling is that you actually didn't really want to be proposed to, and you were finding out if this guy's going to or not. But now I realize it's because of an underlying problem with the ex. So that's why in the beginning I started reading the mythology for some reason instead of reading into this person. And by the way, I'll read into him now. The man you're with right now, I love the way he holds you, and I love the way he looks at you. He touches you on the shoulder or on the side of your waist in such a way, so softly and so gently, that just tickles you. He's such an amazing soul, and he's the one that you need to be with. Your ex is all superficial, my friend, and they're fighting over you, and you're the hottest single one right now, and that's the reason why he wants it. If you're single, he wouldn't want you. He wants you, whether you're single or with anybody. He wants you, just you. And he is fighting for you, but don't let him teeter. You've already released your ex, and your actions will tell him that. Let's see what this have to say. Holy crap. Isis past life again. Holy, this situation involves your past life memories. You have known each other before. Wow. I would love to meet this guy and just see how you guys are together. It'd be so cool to see you 2 together and the love that you share. Like, look how he looks at you. Just such a love and respect, admiration. He absolutely adores you. Prosperity, the universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. It's everything you've asked for. When you wrote down or when you manifested that single thought about the guy that you need for your personality, for your heart, for your soul, for your family, your affirmation, your prayers were answered. So time to kick the ex and the memories to the curb. You don't need them anymore. This guy will give you all the ego boosting and all the love and all the gratitude and everything that you need, because it's everything you've already asked for. In return, you need to also give much gratitude to this new man, because again, you have to give gratitude to the universe as well as to him, because you manifested him. So now it's time to say thank you. Oh my goodness. You got to comment. I'm just like beside myself. You got to comment below and tell me about this guy. I'm so excited for you, and I really want to say it's been an honor to read for you. And yes, he's going to propose to you. Oh my God, I forgot to say yes. Oh my God, yes, yes, yes. Get rid of that ex, and my God, yes. You are definitely going to be proposed to. This is the one, man. Absolutely enjoy. Again, it was an honor reading for you, and thank you so very much.